Hi everyone, once again welcome back to my channel. I hope you people are doing good. So in today's video we are going to see a lecture series of CSAT, and this lecture will be about LCM and HCF from quantitative to aptitude. So I think for any exam this concept is really important, and this concept will be a bit clumsy for any aspirant. So I thought to explain about LCM and HCF today, and in our next videos we will be practicing number of questions from LCM and HCF. So LCM means it is the least common multiple of two or more given numbers. For example, here the LCM of 12 and 16. To find out this we can use three methods, and these three methods are: one is basic method. So this basic method we have already learned in our earlier classes, and the second one is ratio method, and the third one is multiplier method. So to find out the LCM of 12 and 16 using basic method, we take 12 and 16 in this division method, and this 12 and 16 can be divided by 4. So 4 3 is 12, 4 4 16. Now if you multiply 4 into 3 into 4, you get LCM of 12 and 16, that is 4 3 is 12, 12 4s are 48. So 48 is the LCM of 12 and 16. So here we have got the LCM of 12 and 16 using the basic method. Similarly, using ratio method we can also find the LCM of 12 and 16, that is when you are finding any LCM of any number, you have to write them in ratio method like this, like 12 is to 16. So here I am cancelling 12 with 4, so 4 3 is 12, and if you cancel 16 with 4 you get 4. So here I have converted 12 is to 16 ratio into 3 is to 4. Now we have to cross multiply 12 with 4, which is nothing but 48. If we cross multiply 16 and 3, it is also 48. So the LCM of 12 and 16 is 48. So I hope you have understood it. So if you want to find out the ratio of 12 is to 16 is to 20 using this same ratio method, so here what you have to do is, whenever you are trying to find out the ratio, first take two numbers, any number. So here I am taking two numbers as 12 and 16. So 12 is to 16. If I cancel this with 4, I get 3 is to 4 as the ratio, right? Now to find out the LCM of 12 and 16, I will cross multiply 12 with 4, and I have got 48 as my LCM. Now the next step is 48 is to 20. Now you have to find out the LCM of 48 is to 20. So if I cancel this 48 with 4, I get 12 is to 5. So I have converted this 48 is to 20 ratio into 12 is to 5. Now if I cross multiply 48 into 5, then I get LCM of 12, 16 and 20 as 240. So I hope you have understood how to solve, how to get LCM of any number using ratio method. Now if you use multiplier method for getting LCM of 12 and 16, here what you have to do is, you have to take the larger number from this, that is here the larger number is 16. So if you see here, the larger number 16 can't be divided by 12. So at this point of time you have to multiply it, that means you have to double it. So if you double it, the resultant will be 32, that is 16 2s is 32. So this 32 is also not divisible by 12. So when it is not divisible by 12, you have to triple it, that is 16 into 3. So if you take 16 into 3, it is 48, and this 48 can be divisible by 12. So our LCM of 12 and 16 is 48. So whenever a number, the larger number is not divisible by a smaller number, then in this multiplier method you have to keep on multiplying, like you have to double it, triple it, you have to multiply more number of times until you get the LCM. So this is about basic method, ratio method and multiplier method in order to find out the LCM of any number. Now the next concept is HCF. So HCF is the highest common factor of two or more given numbers. For example, if you have to find out the HCF of 8 and 12, 8 can be written as 4 2s are 8 and 12 can be written as 4 3s are 12. That is, in these two, the highest common factor is 4. So 4 will be the HCF of 8 and 12. So this is the basic thing that everyone does. But while finding out HCF, we can also use another method, that is, so here 12 and 8 are the two numbers. So here what I am doing is, I am taking the highest number 12 as my dividend and I am taking 8 as divisor. So if you divide 8 and 12, that is 8 ones are 8, you get remainder 4. Now this remainder 4 will be our divisor and the previous divisor will be our dividend. That means 4 2s are 8. So until you get 0, you have to keep on dividing it, and when you reach 0, then the divisor that you have used will be the HCF of the given numbers. So here the divisor that I have used is 4. So this 4 will be the HCF of 8 and 12. So I hope you have understood this one also. Now let's see some basic formulas that we can use by solving HCF and LCM problems. So when you are solving problems, there will be a question related to product of two numbers. So at that time you can use this formula, that is, product of two numbers is equals to HCF of two numbers into LCM of two numbers. That means, for example, a product of LCM and HCF is 1200 and LCM is 120. You are asking to they are asking you to find out the HCF. So at this time you can use this formula. So using the formula, the product of two numbers is 1200 equals to, we don't know the HCF of two numbers, so I am considering it as x into the LCM is given as 120. So substituting this, x is equals to 1200 divided by 120 and x is 10. That means the HCF of number is 10. So I hope you have understood it. And another formula that we can use while solving problems is LCM of fractions. So when LCM of fractions are given, at that time you can use this formula, that is LCM of numerator divided by HCF of denominator. For example, here if you see the LCM of 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 7 by 15 is asking. So for at this time what you can do is, you can use the formula, that is, first find out the LCM of 4, 5, 7 divided by, find out the HCF of 5, 6, 15. So the LCM of 4, 5, 7 will be 140 and the HCF of 5, 6, 15 will be 1. That means this 5, 6, 15 can be written as 5 ones are 5, 6 ones are 6, 5 3s are 15. Or you can also write this 15 as 15 into 1. So here the basic common thing in these three numbers is 1. So 1 will be the HCF of 5, 6, 15. So 140 is the answer. And the next formula is HCF of fraction. So when HCF of fraction is asking, then you can use the formula HCF of numerator divided by LCM of denominator. So here, for example, the HCF of 8 divided by 21, 12 divided by 35, 32 divided by 7 is. So first we will find out the HCF of 8, 12 and 32 divided by, we will find out the LCM of 21, 35 and 7. So in order to find out the HCF of 8, 12 and 32, we get it as 4 because all these 8, 12 and 32 are multiples of 4. That is, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 8s are 32. So here if you see, the common thing is 4. So we can go with 4. So the HCF of 8, 12, 32 is 4 and the LCM of 21, 35, 7 is 105. That is, if you see here, I am using the basic method, that is 21, 35, 7. So 7 3s are 21, 7 5s are 35, 7 1s are 7. So here if you multiply 7 into 3 into 5, you get 105. So this is the LCM of 21, 35 and 7. So the HCF of 8 by 21, 12 by 35, 32 by 7 is 4 by 105. So I hope it is very clear for you. And so I hope you have understood what is about LCM and HCF. In our further classes, we will discuss each and every type, and we will solve some questions from every type of question. So I hope you have understood about this concept. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.